Hello, my name is Ingrid Rodriguez, and I have a somatic healing practice called Embodied Quest, which focuses on healing trauma through the body, both your own trauma and the trauma that's been passed down epigenetically through your ancestral lines. I'm doing this video today about negativity because I wanted to add on some pieces that have come to me over the last couple of months. I did a video in the winter time of this year focused on negativity, and so I wanted to add some things to that. And I wanted to, even though I was tempted to erase the previous video because there's new stuff, I decided not to because I really want to live my evolution authentically and publicly, I suppose, as well. So one thing that has become clearer and clearer to me is the ways that negativity blocks our access, not only to our personal freedom, but also our access to source energy, right? The energy that lives in all of us, that is part of a greater, bigger than us, and people call that the universe, people call it God, people call it a lot of things, and it doesn't matter what you call it. It's just that connection to a bigger, greater energy. And so negativity blocks that access to source, and simultaneously, in our human form, negativity is just going to be there. It's sort of what is. It's part of the condition, right, that we deal with this. So what I want to say to that is that, accepting that if we accept that the negativity is going to be there, let's get curious about it. Getting curious about it means looking a little deeper into it. Instead of moving it to the side or attempting to bypass it or bury it, let's get curious about it, because I trust that when you begin to look at it more closely, you will find patterns. You will find a story there that keeps repeating itself. And whenever there is a repetitive story, I feel like, at least I know from my own experience, that there's a wound there. There's something in there that can be sort of, dug up, opened, explored, and released, ultimately. So not burying the negativity, but getting curious about it and letting some of it rise to the surface in a way that is conscious and that feels safe to you, I think that we need to look at our negativity compassionately, because I think that when we bury it, when we attempt to push down, it tends to come out sideways, because it's going to be there, it's going to find a way out, right? So why not have it cleanly and consciously? So the way that looks for me sometimes, I know that, there's people who don't have a lot of negativity, and bless their hearts, we need those people on earth. But speaking from my own experience, I have quite a bit of it. I feel like, part of my daily routine is to wake up in the morning, and the first thing that I do is sort of sweep the house, clear the house, almost like you would like clean up the poop off the floor. Sweeping the house, clearing a space, opening the heart, seeing what's there. And at the end of the day, maybe you do the same. Maybe you had negativity come up during the day, and so you clear that space. You either meditate or engage in some sort of practice where you can look at sort of how that was coming up and and to notice what was happening for me when that was going on, what stories were coming up for me, what were the judgments, what were the that inner judge or the lawyer or these parts of ourselves that are just going to be there, to just see, like, is there a part of me that needs a little extra love and compassion? So that's always the question I want to ask myself when I feel myself getting edgy or engaging in negativity or feeling that edge. I ask myself, what part of you needs more love? Is that the part of you that needs more love? What is there a need under there? So I just want to invite that. I want to have us look at our negativity consciously, because I know, and and we all know, a lot of us know, that there is so much negativity in the world, and we need to bring more light to it, and that starts with us, right? We often want to go out into the world, but it really begins with us. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you like what you hear, subscribe. There will be more videos, and thank you for listening.